restoration meeting this afternoon.
Did you renew the fishing permits like I asked you to?
We'll be fine.
This is incredible. The entire facility is underwater?
70 fathoms deep, give or take.
Can it really handle the water pressure?
If it can't, we'll be fish food soon enough.
Actually, we'd be vaporized.
Where's June?
She'll be here soon.
Long way from Xingjie. Does she really expect us to wait around for her?
I expect you to have a bit of patience, Miss Delacroix. It's the 14th century. I don't commute if I don't have to.
So this is where you have an elder dragon locked up?
My state-of-the-art facility is where Soo Won resides, yes. I invited you here as a gesture of trust, Commander. Will you reciprocate that respect?
We'll hear you out.
Right this way.
Quite the view.
June likes to start with the guided tour. The tram, over there.
Your safety is our priority. Please keep any appendages inside the tram at all times. Welcome to Junlai Jade's famous Yom reactor. You are currently 130 meters below sea level. Our founder, Lady June, was born to a simple jade trader. However, within that stone lay boundless possibility.
Sorry about that. I prefer to give these tours a more personal touch.
We were just going to learn about your father, the simple jade trader.
It was my mother who raised me. My father, the Emperor, is dead.
Oh.
Why are we here, June?
I want you all to see for yourselves what I've accomplished.
Impressive. But no place in the world can hold an elder dragon.
I don't know how many ways I can phrase this. Soo Won is not being held. She's here of her own volition. We made a deal, one that benefits both of us, and all of Tyria. She would have ended up like the others if it weren't for my plan. Another feral beast for Dragon's Watch to put down.
Who else knows about her? This place feels like Soo Won's being hidden.
I don't go around broadcasting her presence. It's strictly need to know. The Empress, the government, the invaluable workers of this groundbreaking reactor. Many respond as you have. But initial shock gives way to reason. We're building the foundation of progress. I've harnessed Soo Won's magic to lift up our civilization. And I want to bring that to all of Tyria.
You're offering jade tech to the entire world?
What I'm offering is freedom. Haven't all mortals suffered enough under the tyranny of dragon magic?
That magic's becoming increasingly unstable.
An unexpected bug in the system. But it's only a minor setback. I can fix it.
You don't know that!
I'm not afraid of the unknown. No one could have foreseen jade technology until I made it a reality.
What's this place?
The control room. The nerve center of the whole reactor. That's where all the magic happens. Figuratively. Collecting magic from a dragon is precarious. We have to be prepared for unpredictable fluctuations. It's taken a few years, but we've refined it to a science.
Well, it is a science.
Indeed. It's a delicate ecosystem. You know why we built the reactor underwater?
Vanity?
Geothermal energy. Our turbine generators are placed along rift zones. The planet provides the energy with minimal ecological impact. A closed system. A stable system.
Ingenious.
Plus, you know, water dragon.
We're expanding our operation.
Very nice.
In time, Junelight Jade will produce enough power for everyone in Tyria. Think it over. Until then, I invite you to see the rest of the facility.
As we return to the reception area, you may notice fish and other fantastic marine life.
Is that
The
a
unending ocean is home to thousands of aquatic species. Junlai Jade, building a sustainable future. Your generous investment is powering tomorrow. Thank you for joining us on this interactive tour. Please watch your step as you exit the vehicle.
Now I want to see the real tour.
I don't feel so good. Motion sickness.
Well, you should have faced the bow. First rule of seafaring.
Take the elevator down. I'll see you soon.
Can we take the tour again?
Maybe later.
So, just making sure we're aligned. We're not okay with this, right?
I'm taking June's word with more than a few grains of salt.
You've seen Kantha with your own eyes. Their lives have been transformed.
If dragon magic can really be used for good, that changes everything. And as a scientist, she seems very capable and motivated, but not in a scary Scarlet Briar kind of way. Oh, no offense.
She says none taken.
This time you've gone too far, June. I'll be having a word with your sister.
Go ahead. Let's see what she has to say about my business.
You're bringing foreigners to the young reactor. What the hell are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's my reactor and I'll do as I please.
It's a matter of national security.
It's a matter. Oh, I guess are here. I have to go.
Don't you dare hang up on me.
Just a moment, Commander. I'll have the security AI grant you access. Bit of a formality. This area is restricted to authorized personnel only. Project Horizon access required. What? I thought I gave you all guest privileges. This is embarrassing. Give me a moment. Mainframe. Unlock visitor level access. Unauthorized user detected. System lockdown in progress. Autonomous security active. Have a nice day. Unauthorized user? Who do you think created this?
I think I'd prefer if the JTech demo wasn't interactive. June, a little help here?
I'm trying. Hold your damn horses. It's not letting me. I'm locked out.
If you could all watch my back, I can use the consoles to disable the mechs.
You've got it.
Heavily white, imminent.
Unresponsive. Elevating security level to continuous reflection.
I've overridden the first console. 3 more to go.
You were paying attention to the security protocol briefings?
Of course. I wanted to learn from you, June. I wanted to be useful.
I see.
Reconstruction.
Just two more. Cover me.
There's so many of them.
Really didn't skip us here.
Third terminal down. There's something strange. I'm not the only one in the system.
Do you mean?
Yeah, it has to be her. That's it. Got it. June, do you have restored access? June?
Guess we're on our own.
She must have been fully locked out before I regained control. Anka did this. I know it. The Aether Blades are inside the facility.
Why is she doing this? What's her plan here?
Knowing her, something real bad. We have to get to Soo Won.
Then let's find her.
Give me a moment and I'll get us in.
Hey, that's June's office. Are you always this snoopy?
It's literally in my job description. Anyway, it's not breaking and entering if you've got a key.
That's a lockpick.
Satisfied.
The doors are locked. We can't go this way.
There's an auxiliary maintenance corridor through the facility. It leads to the main reactor chamber.
What do you know about this alternate path through the reactor?
Well,
Never mind. Forget I asked.
hope you were paying attention in the Jadebot training course.
I've been wondering. This reactor, it's not so different from Dominova. That's where I first met Anka. Scarlet destroyed it. At the time, that was our world. Our home. Our friends. And then it was gone. I couldn't stay there anymore. I had to leave. I've been trying to figure out why Anka became who she is. Do you think it's because...
We all choose our own paths, Gorik. Some things are beyond our control.
Anka changed in the mist. She did horrible things. I should have stopped her. I was her captain. If anyone's responsible for this mess, it's me. That's why I have to be the one to fix it.
Fancy meeting you here, Mai. Seems you found some new friends. Oh, I see you're a little upset.
What's your plan here?
I always hated spoilers. Maybe I just wanted to see this visionary reactor with my own eyes. It really is something. Takes me back.
You can have the Aether Blades. I relinquish all authority to you. Just stop whatever it is you're doing.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news. The blades are already mine. It didn't take much convincing. The crew agrees. You've lost your way, Captain. You saw what I saw in the mists. The rich lady wants to control the dragon cycle. You can't control chaos.
I believe in June.
Too bad. I'd love to stay and reminisce, but I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Anka!
Gorik.
I have something to say. Everything you've done, you're a liar, Anka!
Goodbye, Gorik. Commander, Mai, I don't know if you can hear me. Try not to assume the worst, but I've lost contact with my reactor. My life's work. I don't know what you're doing. If you think you're some kind of liberator for Soo Won, you're making a mistake.
You've made it, Champion of Aureen. I'm grateful to have met you at last.
Soo Won.
You came to rescue me, didn't you? I appreciate the gesture, but I don't need saving. Not from June, anyway.
You're really here by choice?
It was I who proposed this arrangement to her. She's an audacious one, is she not? This place, it manages the flow of magic between me and Tyria's ley lines.
Manages?
June used a different word. Modulate. She takes the magic I shed to make a new dragon jade. It's been a most harmonious arrangement.
Wait. The other Elder Dragons. We killed them. Some of that magic went to Aureen, but the rest...
Returned to the web of ley lines, and then to me. You did what you had to do, but I can't filter the magic alone. Even when my children were alive, we couldn't filter it together. As each of them fell, the magic grew more corrupted. Now, it's become something else. Something disagreeable to mortal life. I've shielded my flock from it for a long time, but I cannot abate the flow of magic for much longer. When I'm gone, all of Tyria will be destroyed. All life extinguished.
There has to be a way to stop it.
Aureen, the Scion. She can filter all of the world's magic, but she must be ready. Without me, the magic will crash through her like a tsunami. It was my intention to give her more time, acclimate her to the role. But it looks like I have none left to give.
That's right. You're in danger, Soo Won. June's lost control of the reactor.
I know. It was a naive indulgence of mine to think I could stay here forever. Such mortal fancies are unbecoming of an Elder Dragon. Take care of Aureen. That is the role of a champion. And please, don't try to save me.
Wait! Soo Won, what does that mean? Soo Won?
You're back. Come on, we have to hurry.
You have a pained soul, tiny one. Do you believe I mean you harm?
The entirety of your existence is harm, Elder Dragon. In this life, I'm only an ant. What I'm about to do, breaking the cycle, it's for a better world, I promise. See you on the other side, Commander.
Gonka! Don't!
It's begun. When the time comes, the cycle must end. Promise me.
Commander, are you okay?
Fine.
This is Aureen's stolen magic. Anka unleashed the extractor.
If your legs work, then we need to get out of here. Now!
Follow me! We need to help Soo Won. We can't just abandon...
Reactor malfunction detected. Status critical.
Oh, that's bad. Commander, nothing matters if the reactor blows.
Lord, how long will this place hold?
I don't know. The branding's compromised the entire structural integrity.
Here we go.
Please remain calm.
Alchemy!
Oh, what's that?
This must be why they say to take the stairs during an emergency.
We've survived 5 Elder Dragons and a God of War. Of course we've died.
Primary segment not detected.
Not detected?
Soo Won's escaped. Anka's plan all along.
Jade power overloaded. Reactor temperature rising.
This is bad.
Meaning what exactly? This entire place is about to blow, and it won't stop there. The city's whole Dragon Jade network will overflow with excess magic.
The explosion will be like numerous Thaumanova disasters at the same time.
The loss of life will be incalculable.
How do we stop it?
There's a control room up ahead. If we get there, I can shut it all down.
Shut it down? June taught you how to do that?
No. She did.
Okay. Our fate's in the hands of a plastered pirate captain and her invisible psychopath friend.
I'm sober, unfortunately. But when we get out, you're buying me a drink.
Please remain calm.
Captain Trin, we're here to give you a proper maritime send-off. It's been a real honor.
Try.
You sellout piece of... Well, don't matter. Shame I won't get to see the fireworks.
They massacred these technicians.
Good help. So hard to find. I've been playing around with Dragon, and I really think I'm getting the hang of this. People are surprisingly...
Control room is sealed. Get me inside.
Commander, these access panels should let us in.
Please remain calm and evacuate immediately.
Mai! We can't get to you!
I've got it from here. We've got it. Just get out while you can.
You can't do this alone!
I'm not alone.
We can't do anything more down here. We need to get back to the surface and warn the city.
I'm not running away and letting Kaineng be annihilated.
Commander, I don't like it either, but Mai's our only shot.
Marjorie's right. And if she fails, the best we can do is warn as many people as we can.
Damn it! All right, how do we get out of here?
Up the ramp! I saw another maintenance corridor while we were in the control room.
Just up ahead, we'll be passing the control.
This is...
The tram tube. It should take us back to the entrance.
Guess you got your wish. You're riding that thing again.
Scientific knowledge.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
I'm not in the mood. Look down there. It's Mai.
Reactor temperature stabilized.
You shouldn't have done that.
I shouldn't have embraced you. It took me too long to see just how empty you are.
If it's between emptiness and hubris, I choose emptiness. You and that woman, you want to become gods. I just want to destroy them.
I wanted something more from my life. Purpose, stability, meaning.
Then you picked the wrong profession, Captain.
Guess you were right after all.
Sight's still off. Captain Anka here. Rendezvous at the hideout.
My Trin. She
saved us. And everyone in Kaineng.
She died a hero.
Anka killed her! She killed my Trin! She has to pay for this, Commander! This senseless killing, and she has to pay!
Gorik. We'll make sure of it.
Intruders of the reactor. This is Captain Fa of the Junlai Security Unit. You're all under arrest for destruction of Junlai property, acts of terrorism, and corporate espionage. Lay down your weapons and surrender immediately. Failure to comply will result in hostile action when we enter the building.
Guess we don't get a chance to explain ourselves.
It does look pretty bad from their point of view.
Well, I'm not standing around waiting to get scapegoated. What do you say we slip out while we can, Commander?
I'd say that's a good idea.
If the authorities are after us, we should split up. I'll look after Gorik. Rendezvous with you later.
Champion, did you get out?
I'm fine. But Anka released Soo Won.
I know. I'm on her trail.
We're on her trail.
Soo Won's mind is in chaos, like Kralkatorrik, but worse. She's headed east, trying to find sanctuary. I'll do my best to follow.
East. Okay. I won't be far behind.
questioning. Orders came straight from Minister Lee.
This situation is diplomatically sensitive. The Empress would prefer that no one behave rashly. Ah, Commander, you arrived. Let's take a seat. This is my favorite sushi in New Kaineng. I would make a recommendation, but everything is good.
You honor us, esteemed Navan. What would you like today?
I'll have the yellowtail and the triple temaki, please.
I'll take a bowl of white rice.
You don't care for sushi, Detective?
Don't eat anything that looks like it should still be moving.
I see.
And for you.
Detective, I understand how this all looks.
You mean the fact terrorism follows you around like a bad smell?
It's because we've been on the trail of a terrorist, an Aetherblade named Anka. She ordered the Aetherblade attacks, and she released Soo Won.
Do you have any proof? Any at all?
Look, I know you've got a file going on me. You probably already understand me better than I do.
True.
So what sounds more likely? That I put millions of lives in danger? Or that I'm pursuing the person who did?
Let's hear what Navan has to say.
Thank you. Now, everyone, if we could...
Commander, I'm afraid I need to ask you to come with me.
Captain, we are in the process of negotiating a civil resolution.
Humblest apologies, esteemed Navan, but Lady June wants to see to this personally.
Detective, can you tell your colleague to stand down?
He's not my colleague, he's a gussied-up rent-a-cop. Go back to Junlai, Captain Fa. The real police are on the case.
Detective, the event in question took place on Junlai property, and under the autonomy resolution, a corporate entity may claim jurisdiction to whatever...
If the resolution is in the primary interest of the corporate entity.
Captain, I need to remain free to pursue the Elder Dragon your corporate entity was keeping under Kaining.
Junlai Jade is not now, nor have we ever been, in possession of some...
Thousands of people saw a dragon emerge from the water near your facility. Please, listen to what the commander has to say.
Very well.
What do you know? Restraint from a corporate stooge.
Time grows short, Commander. You asked to speak with me, so speak.
Lady June won't be so easily mollified. You'd better find your terrorist, and soon.
I didn't realize you were such a smooth talker.
You said you had a plan, Navon?
Ah, yes. First, where do you stand, Detective? Do you still insist on taking the commander in?
No. I've seen and heard enough to convince me the commander's got a job to do. But I'm coming along. If things are as bad as you say they are, well, you need me. If they're not, then I get any sense I'm being played.
You're not.
I borrowed something from the Ministry of Intelligence for you, Commander. It will disguise your face, but nothing else.
Intel gets all the best toys.
I know somewhere you can use as a base of operations. A historic refuge. It's just east of here, in the Echovolt Forest. The detective and I will go first to clear any potential roadblocks. You, Commander, will meet us at the city gates.
Hey, Commander. You there? We need to talk. I assume this is about the fallout from Junlai Jade. Fallout? They are talking about a tribunal, Commander. Half the ministers want to deport us all immediately. Has anyone been able to smooth things over with June?
No. It's taking all my charm to keep her from kicking me out.
No one at the reactor was willing to listen either. There was some evidence of an Aetherblade presence, but no trace of Anka herself.
And Aureen's brand is still spreading, hampering repair efforts.
I just met with Navon. She has a plan to help. Which means the Empress is probably on our side. Exactly. Navon is taking me to a sanctuary in the Echovolt Forest, somewhere we can plan our next move. Detective Rama's thrown his impressive hat in with us as well. Jory, Gorik, meet me in Echovolt. Kaz, Taimi, keep doing what you're doing.
I see you got out of Kaining without any trouble, Commander.
I'd love to open that disguise tech up and take a little look.
Don't even think about it. You break that thing, and the commander will be on a one-way trip back to Xingjie.
So, where's that safe haven you mentioned, Navon?
Right behind us.
Arborstone. My grandma used to tell me stories. Family lore is where part Soo Heltzer. They built this place. It was one of the great houses of the Kurziks.
For centuries. Until it was abandoned when they were conquered by the Ministry of Purity.
Due respect, ma'am, but safe haven? This place isn't exactly subtle.
No. But its occupants are no friends of the Canthan authorities. You'll be safe here. Come. See. The entrance is just ahead.
You mean right past the shadow monsters?
What? No, it can't be.
spiked my coffee with a boga juice, or was that Mordrum, Risen, and Brandon all fighting together?
I thought so too, but on closer inspection, they appeared to be constructs of some kind, made up of an unidentified magic, not the same one we found in the reactor.
Perhaps we should move this discussion into the warded cathedral, unless you prefer to conduct further research firsthand.
No, that's not necessary. Commander, I'm not trying to panic, but what on Tyria did we just encounter?
If they're a new kind of dragon minion, they must belong to Soo Won.
Logical assumption, but shouldn't hers be water?
Didn't look like any water I've ever seen.
You really think the wards will keep them out, Navan?
I can't be certain, but I hope so.
Does it always look this way?
No, not at all. I don't know what could have happened. I left a powerful guardian in charge, Ishan.
Awfully quiet. Was it just Ishan?
No, we should be hearing laughter and song and crackling fires. There was a large group taking shelter.
Was being the operative word.
If there's anyone here, we'll find them.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
Their faces are horrified. Like they were scared to death. Literally.
Poor bastards. Kicked around their whole lives just to die like this.
No, that isn't possible. It's like someone took the square root of -1 and just put it in the sky. What villain would disrespect the laws of physics like this?
Really? That's the thing you're hung up on here?
Look, the universe has rules. Break those rules and nothing, I mean nothing, makes sense. Nothing can be trusted. Down is up is down, water is dry. Am I still Goric?
You are definitely still Goric. Died in their sleep.
Smoldering embers in the brazier.
Puts the time of death sometime in the last few hours. Their faces are blue. Do they all choke?
No. Take a closer look at the cheeks and lips. Swollen. Could be anaphylaxis.
Pretty big coincidence if they were all allergic to the same thing. Maybe poison?
The only way to know for sure would be to test the food, but we need to get it to a lab.
You do forensics?
I dabble, as a hobby. I enjoy reading about unsolved crimes and seeing if I can solve them.
What happened here? They look like they were in the middle of unpacking.
His chest is hollow. All the internal organs are gone.
But there's no visible wounds. Where the hell did they go?
Well, don't look at me. You're the death expert.
Where is Ishan? He was supposed to be protecting these people.
Looks like he abandoned his post.
Or he was first to go. You hear that? Came from over there.
Should we investigate?
Yes, but keep your eyes and ears open. We're not alone here.
No!
Yvonne. Everything okay?
Ishan? What happened to you?
That's Ishan?
A salt spray dragon! But it's like those creatures outside. Shade.
Of protection.
Incoming! I'm so sorry I left you to this fate.
The anomaly's vanished. It must have been ambient corruption from the magic in the salt spray.
Ishan was consumed by the same power that will take Soo Won. And then all of Tyria. The Void.
The Void?
The force that emerged from the broken dragon cycle. Which, if not stopped, will unwind reality one thread at a time.
Care to tell us how it is you know all this? And what was the magic you used? Never seen anything like it.
I have. when Aurene shielded me against Balthazar's fire. Who are you really?
You deserve the truth. Soo Won said I could trust you, but I had to be sure.
Soo Won? Kunavang.
You're Soo Won's champion.
I am. It's been centuries since I revealed my true form to a mortal. The last time, well, that mortal was a hero, much like yourself. One who saved me from a terrible fate. Now time is short, but I'm sure you have questions. The Void is raw magic. Chaos incarnate. In the beginning, everything was void. Then the Mother Dragon, Soo Won, brought order, splitting the Void into 6 domains of magic. She could not maintain that order alone, so she took on the domain of water and gave the others to the 5 Elder Dragons. It was on that foundation that all material life on Tyria flourished. I'm not certain I can explain it. I become like water, and water can take many forms. We Salt Sprays taught ourselves many tricks over the years. This one is not easy for us, but it is certainly useful. There are times when it's easier to protect if you can blend in among those you're protecting, live their lives. Ishan always said I was spending too much time in that form, too much time away. But I learned more every day. The chamber that June built siphoned off Soo Won's growing power and used it to fuel Cantha. You might have noticed that this technology has been unreliable lately. That was because the Void was being siphoned off as well, but only into machines, thankfully. Now with Soo Won unleashed, its tendrils are working out from her to wind their way through the rest of the world. I don't know. She allowed herself to be contained because he was the only possible option. Without the stability provided by the other Elder Dragons, and with that containment chamber destroyed.
She'll be overwhelmed.
Would it help if we could find another way to siphon off some of that magic?
Using Anka's extractor!
Yes, that might work. It would buy time, at least.
But it means we need to find Anka. Fast.
Kaz, Taimi, were you listening to what Kunavang had to say?
Yes? I have so many questions!
Questions we don't have time for now. We need to find Anka.
She didn't leave us much to work with at the reactor.
And the only Asuran troublemaker on Minsec's radar is standing right here in front of me.
Gorik, you know her better than any of us. Any insights into her personality that might help?
She successfully lured me into an incredibly obvious trap. It's fair to say I don't know her at all anymore. If I ever did.
Hello, Lady Navan? Or Kunavang, I should say. I wanted to tell you about Ishan. He fought it as long as he could. We're only alive because of him.
Thank you.
I overheard you all talking, and I think I might be able to help. I'm Ayumi, and I'm a member of the Kestrels, which means it's my job to know everything that's going on in Echovald. I need to escort these people to Mori Village, but we can talk when I get back.
Half Krizik, on my mother's side. Enough that I stand out as not Canthan enough for some people. Of course, I'm not Krizik enough for some people either. Had to have a thick skin, especially growing up where I did. I was lucky, though. Minsec took a chance on me. Shouldn't have to be lucky to make it out of the slums, though. Shouldn't be any slums to begin with.
It's my honor to look after the people of Cantha for Soo Won. I discovered long ago that the best way to do that was from within, rather than without. Your kind need a sensible voice in your ears, more than you need a dragon on the mount. The Empress knew my real identity, as did her father before her, and his father before him. I was imprisoned by the assassin Shiro Tangachi. More than imprisoned. I was under his poisonous control. Used as a weapon against his enemies. Until I was finally released by an alliance of heroes. Soo Won offered me a new path. Inspired by the heroes who saved me, I became Soo Won's representative in the mortal world. Watcher and protector. I felt it when she woke. All those of the sea did. A presence powerful enough to drive back the shadows in the depths. But it was not until Zaitan that I sought her out. An act of desperation to save what was left of a land I loved. It takes effort for one like her to see you. We are but moments in her infinite life. I did not know if she would care. But she did. Somehow, she did. I became her champion. My bond with her is much like yours with Aurene. Or perhaps more like your friend Keith's. I feel her, but she doesn't control me. She's come to mean a lot to me. It was hard when she chose to put herself in Jun's machine. But even now, she's always taking the long view.